Morning! Just checking my least favourite bunch of sheep right now. Why are they my least favourite? I don't know. Maybe because they get out every day. Got one very headstrong sheep in here. She's just running through the electric. By the time I get here, there's about 6 or 7 of them out, so I'm not quite sure which one it is. But when I get you... So I didn't want to put them in this field for about 2 more days yet, because I think it will last about 10 days. And in the next 10 days, I've got my stag do and I'm getting married. So I just really wanted them to be comfortable in a field, not being a nuisance whilst I'm trying to get married. Not a lot to ask, is it? But no, they just wouldn't stay in the other one. They just kept running through the fence. So here they are in here now. Good old sheep. One plus side though, if they do get out on my wedding day, Zoe can't drink, she's pregnant, and I won't be able to drive because I'd have had a beer. So unlucky Zoe. Happy wedding day. Oh, anywho, let's go farming, shall we? So, today's job, we have some terrible feet with the ewes, a lot of lameness. This group aren't too bad, but the ones at home, gonna get them in, sort them out. First up, I need to go to the vet, get like a little antibiotic spray for their feet. It's good stuff. The vets don't open for about another hour. And because I'm going to the vet, I thought I might as well take a poo sample in from these ewes, because I haven't worn my ewes for a long time. So I just want to make sure that everything's hunky-dory there. A glove full of poo. I might have to double bag that. Lovely. Okay, so we're back at the farm. Been to the vets, didn't ask how much the foot stuff costs. Don't really want to know. Just got to go and move some cows because we've got some people coming to cut up some of the fallen trees. And I don't know, they're scared of cows or something. So just got to go and shut them out of the field. Keys. They're easy to find. Guess who just walked into a tree? Me. Guys are really flying now. Right, so I'm just going to go and shut this gate down here so that they can't lick any tree surgeons to death. Done. Just wondering if I'm going to end up with a black eye for my wedding. A black eye and a mullet. Oof, it's a look. It is a look. They're going to go and push that gate open now. I think I ought to tie that. Anyone else use a ratchet strap as a bit of string? Nope, just me then. Okay. Little Belgian blue jerseys, by the way. Just getting my wrapper together. Ducks are chasing me. Banana and Sludge. Can you see them? That one's Banana, that one's Sludge. Have joined the flock. Sludge is a boy, which is a bit of a shame. Do excuse the string everywhere. Sheep. Just getting my gates together. Look at this. Oh mate, I need locking up, don't I? Finished shearing my hoggets the other day, as you can see. Nice pile of worthlessness. So I'm just gonna get these on there, and then we're gonna go set that up, catch some sheep. All set. Not very easy field to get sheep in, but we're just gonna corral them in there. The spaniel and I. Look at the grass in there. It's outrageous. Look at my eyeball. I was actually deleting memory off my GoPro. Walked straight into a branch. Bloody YouTubers. Let's go! Yeah, come here. Gotcha! Right then, should we take a little look? So I kept mainly singles on this farm, and then the Scotch Blacks, the black face ewes with the horns. One there, one there, one there. I kept all of them here because they don't do electric fence, and all our other keepers electric fenced. Not unhappy with them at all. Shaping up to have some quite nice little lambs really. It's good, isn't he? Number 8, looking swanky. And then this here is, so these Scotch Blacks, that I've done, we put an Easy Care ram on him, so that is a ram that fully sheds, so he doesn't grow wool, he sort of grows like hairy wool, and completely sheds it, so you don't have to shear him or anything like that. Apparently they don't get fly strike, mine hasn't yet, in all fairness. For the last couple of years I've been sort of leaning towards going down the shedding route because wool is worthless at the moment. I can't see it making a comeback in a hurry. A lot of my time is spent dealing with the wool on the sheep, and if the sheep didn't grow the wool, then we wouldn't have spent anywhere near the amount of time shepherding these sheep as we have, nor the money. So far we've had the sheep in a couple of times, and once has been for a white drench for the lambs. I can't see the time we're going to get away from that, that's fine. But the other time is literally just throwing insecticides on the sheep's fleece, because otherwise flies lay eggs in the fleece, maggots eat the sheep alive. So we have to treat the sheep with insecticides to prevent it. These insecticides are not cheap, and they're not getting any cheaper. And they're also horrible. They're just nasty chemicals to use, so why are we using them? So we're sort of half looking at shedding sheep. There are Texels these days that are semi-shedding. There's actually some full shedding ones, but they're very expensive, so I quite like the ones that lose it on their chests and around their backsides and on their bellies as well. But you still have to treat them for fly with these chemicals, so I'm trying to sort of, you know, get away from doing so much work with them. So why haven't I fully gone down the shedding sheep route? Because they're ugly. I'll be straight with you, because I don't like them. I don't like the look of them very much. I just can't quite get my head around them. They're always worth a lot less in the live markets that I sell in as well. They just don't command such a good a price. Their carcass quality isn't as good as a continental crossbred, which is what that is. That's a lame one though. But those two ewes there, I much prefer looking at those sheep. Half of this job is labour of love, and I much prefer looking at those sheep and having lambs like that out of them than I would do staring at an Easy Care. My Easy Care ram's actually in here, I've just seen him, so I'll show you what I mean. There he is. That is an Easy Care there. And as you can see, I haven't shorn him or anything, he's just shed that himself. And he will lose that bit on his back as well. It's actually not been very warm at all yet, so he'll just rub that off his back there. But it's just so much less work to them. So I've been breeding a Scotch Blackface cross Easy Care, and these are the lambs. See, there's one there and one there. It's got global on its nose. There's some that. They're actually really quite pretty little lambs. I'm really happy with them. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they shed. If they shed in all the right areas, so round their bums and clean chests, then it may be that we only have to sort of apply one application of fly spray onto them. And then when we cross those with our nice rams, with our better tups, you see that one, one's a lot shedding a lot better. Look. Means we've still got like a fairly valuable carcass out of them. But what I have got to weigh up is the cost of me treating the sheep fly, the time it takes me, the amount of effort we put in, because we've already put an insecticide on them. We didn't go for the cheapest in the world, admittedly, but it was a bit kinder on my health. And that's cost, I don't know what that's cost us, probably £1 a ewe or near on, our time getting them in. Our next job is going to be shearing them. I don't even know what that costs now, a couple of quid a sheep. Don't get anything back from the wool, probably £4 down before you started without your time into it. So if we take the £4 off, the lesser price we get for the Easy Care lambs, starts getting a little more tempting, doesn't it? But I still haven't managed to push myself over the line yet. I may look to get some and see how we go, and maybe cross a better tup over them and see how they look. I don't know, but I have been dabbling with this for a long time, and at some point I'm just going to go, right, that's it, and just do it. But yeah, I mean, you look at that lamb and then you look at that lamb, and well, they're just streets in front, aren't they? Anywho, let's do some feet, because we got these in because they're getting lamed. We've got a lot of, like, this year is obviously the year that just keeps on giving, rain that is, and they're just long wet grass is giving them scald, so we just got quite a lot of lameness in the sheep at the minute, so we'll just try and get on top of that. There's a couple of smart ones there, look, semi-shedders, and that there is the last lamb to be born this year. Good one too. Yeah, they're a couple of nice little shedders. bad little lamb, that, is it? Right then, okay, so what we're going to do is try not to take our eye out on a branch again. I'm going to get them in a pen like this, and I'm going to turn them over and spray their feet if they're bad. We got some antibiotics if we have to as well to inject them with. We're going to do that. It's cracking lamb, that, isn't he? I am debating running them through a foot bath, but it is also very effective to turn them over and spray their feet, so I might just do that, to be honest. Okay then. Also, those of you that are new around here, I am the breaker of things. I just break everything, and I currently have a broken tripod. Ladies, so that's going to be a challenging afternoon. That's what we got from the vets this morning. This is my Millennium Blues out of Texel Mules. Look at that guy. Me like it. We're also looking at lambs like this. I'm thinking that's probably out of that sheep, but it's not. It's actually out of that one. I'm wondering where we went wrong. That's actually a very good little sheep. So these two lambs here, they're quite a bit younger than the others. And you can see she's got a bit of a dirty bum. The mum's actually not milking very well. She's quite bad on one side. So it could very much be coxy as well. We get coxy quite a bit on this farm. You don't really want a big age gap between the lambs. It can affect the young ones a lot more, and especially if they're pecking about at grass a lot harder than other lambs because they aren't getting enough milk. So it could be worms or coxy. So I'm going to treat them. £120 a litre. Cool. I'm just going to show you my tripod. Then you can see what I'm battling with. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the tripod. Right, all done. Nice job. The whole time I was doing that, I kept thinking about the whole wool situation. What I don't understand is how we have a natural, biodegradable material that quite literally grows on our food, and how it's so worthless. Like, it's so infuriating. And I know that, like, you can do some niche things, and every time I talk about wool, people tell me all these sort of little niche things you can do to sell wool, and I get it, like it has a value, but it's nowhere near what it should be. How am I, as a sheep farmer, wool producer, looking at having sheep with no wool, not producing wool? In this day and age, when literally we're just killing the planet with everything, like fast fashion, polluting everything, microplastics everywhere. How is this a thing? Blows my mind, really does. But yeah, we are looking at sheep that don't grow wool. And I know there'll be some real extreme wool lovers that are like, well, you've not got good enough quality wool. You're not even producing sheep for the wool. Which is true, we're not. It's a complete byproduct. And that is why I'm saying, if we're not producing sheep for the wool, then why are we producing wool at all? Would I have a much easier life with woolless sheep? Probably not. Some ways I would though, wouldn't I? But can I bear to look at easy care sheep? That's a good question. Anywho, gonna leave this one here. Got my stag do at the weekend. Pray for me. So I may or may not see you again. Who knows? Also, if you like the channel, hit the little subscribe button, click the little thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the channel, double click the thumbs down. See you in the next one.